And good morning all, welcome back. We're going to carry on one more recording here of Final Fantasy XIV, and we have the main quest that's sticking out, which is called It's Probably Pirates. So with that in mind, we're going to go to the lower decks of Luminsa by paying 450 gil. Yes, we're using money to traverse the world because we can. So we're going to be on for a very short recording here because there is a time soon where the save data will stop being backed up. But right now, we're not in any danger of that, so let's keep going. And I just suddenly got a very bit of a frog in my throat, so I do apologise. Right, okay, let's try again. Here we go. We might need to be up on the next floor here. Yeah, we need to be up a level. So let's go to the Drowning Watch. Let's see if it's hurt. The loading times are a bit of a problem with this, it must be said. It's kind of annoying. Ah, there we are. There's a lot of people gathered around here. Aye, such a task is on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Oh, might you be the adventurer accepted the job investigating Sestasha? It would seem that the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbour. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one.
No matter. The wheel would turn and our chance will come.
You're right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be.
Not a wink of sleep, great leader.
Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride to battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armour for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavours, my lady. He's very well spoken, Brute, isn't he? And Juliana's like, Brer. Yeah, back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 L's. You turn your back 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I bet you'll be dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridiana, you see. Seems the forest folk are in need of a adventurer who can get things done. For her to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Okay, so decent experience and decent gil. Let's go for it. So we got Party Finder unlocked. Cool, nice. Call of the Forest, okay. Great to hear about that job then. Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gideania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is he has to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for adventurers survived the bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you once had words with Mother Muoni, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. Okay, so Call of the Forest is over in Gridania. And back in the Black Shroud. Ah, well, there is an airship port, so we don't have to pay for fast travel. We can go to the airship port. Yes, we did get money that would have covered it, but that's not the point. $120 I'll pay it. Now we get to see the majestic scene as we set sail into the skies. So as I say, we are unfortunately on a bit of a clock here for this recording because the server maintenance kicks in around about 40 minutes. So I want to make sure that I'm saved up and I'm not going to find myself losing any data. Into the very murky, misty fog here. We're not playing Persona 4. That pilot did a great job of turning around and stopping where he did, though. Pretty impressive. Yep, there we go. Moving me on. Let's have a quick word with you.
Take a seat wherever you like, our friend. Our waitress will come take your... Oh, not here to dine? Dare I hope you're the adventurer Bader and sent word about? You are? Oh, matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Miyune, and the Caroline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details and I shall brief you.
Oh, okay. So we can get a high potion or an aether. I don't know how many... Oh, I've got 24 of those, whereas here I've got none, so I'll take a high potion. Or I might have to get both anyway. Excellent. Okay, cool. I thought I had to choose one or the other, and that was easy experience. Okay. Fire in the gloom.
Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardon for interrupting, Miyune, but our Negroes are more pressing and not stepped forward. And good morrow to you, Bellward. Must be pressing indeed for you to honour us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long inferred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking around about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and will lead them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, The calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Tolmswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you.
And that's a quest accepted. Yes, it is. So fire in the gloom. Right, so what we need to do is get across. From Gridania. And out in this direction. Okay, so let's get downstairs first. Nope, can't hop the fence there. Not allowing me to do that. The game's like, no, you can't do that. So what I'm trying to do is find a way down. But I don't see one there, and I can't go through the side exit here either. Come on, Giles, on the front line. I've actually questions to ask. Ah, okay. That's not what I'm to do with. That's completely different. That's like a raid quest. Okay, maybe there's a way up here then. If not, I can just use the teleport across the way. Ah, here we go. That'll be it. Let's go sprinting. Here we go, people. Let's speed up and give ourselves a chance. Yes, the Eastern Thug has gone out to Gridania. I think essentially I've got to keep on getting as many of these quests as possible for each area. So we're in the 30s and we're doing okay. Right, so there is a... Yeah, it's unattuned, so we'll find it. Oh god, level 1. I'm not wasting my time fighting level 1 enemies. Level 1? I mean, if I choose a level 1 enemy, I'll probably kill it straight away. See, didn't even get one move in. Complete waste of time. Practically no experience. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get across the waters somehow. Very peaceful music here. Very old-fashioned. I like it. Right, there's the Aetheryte Crystal, so we'll go and attune to that while we can. And then we want to go, and I don't think the delivery move is going to have anything.
No new SVs, they keep up.
I can't say I'm surprised either, so... No one writes me anything. No one will want... Apart from, like, get the hell off the game, you're rubbish. No one's going to want to give me any notes. So we'll head down this way, and hopefully we'll be able to find what's going on. Oh, there's some scorpions randomly knocking around here. What kind of level are they? Ah, okay. So it's the Deramites we want to kill. Okay. I did say I saw scorpions. That's right, keep it coming. I'm like, don't you run away from me. Get back here. Even with levels synced to 11, this is like proving too much for them to deal with. Oh. Trying to sneak up and attack me, are you? Too bad for you, because I'm prepared for that. You're next. Thank you. I'm there, I'm like, punch him, attack him, but the game's like, nah, you're out of range. Which makes sense, to be honest. If you're not in range, you can't do any damage, can you? Any more? There's you. Okay. Oh, no, there they are. They're done. The fate is complete. And that got us an extra 2,000 experience, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, because my character's level's been resynced, I'm currently showing us very low HP, but that will actually correct itself quite quickly, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Right, so here's the grave. Ah, here we are. We're down here. There's that group again who wanted to be heroic. You're Juliana Van Fawn, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it to the of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might have moved to their questioning their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfere with the coming of their Lord and Saviour, and that it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Yeah, so the Tamtara Deepcroft is now accessible. And that's a duty added to the duty finder. As I said, I doubt there's anyone online, so it's going to be NPCs for this one. I'm much higher than them, so I've got a team that's different, and here we go. So I'm going to have to do all the legwork here. We enter a dungeon. Here we go. The Tamtara Deepcroft, the Black Shroud. If all members are incapacitated, they may be granted and given a buff. And because I am currently doing a lot of damage, but not enough to finish them off by myself. There we go, dead. So let's keep going. Oh, There's no way down there. That's not going to help. Ah, but there is a way down here. So let's go. I think my level's been synced to theirs. That explains why I'm not doing as much damage. Which makes sense, because I think you're supposed to have them, like, synced levels anyway. So we got our healer. So we just got to keep on spamming the keys and hope for the best. Get ourselves after the enemy as quickly as we can. That's better. Okay. And they're down as well. Excellent. Let's keep going, people. Party of NPCs rather than a party of humans, because I can't guarantee people are going to be on with the server closed, because it's very early here in Europe. So I don't think anyone's as up for doing an MMO first thing in the morning, whereas I have. Enemy defeated. Now we have the power of us attacking as quick as we can. There's something nice about being able to just summon in players from the NPC world. It's easier than like having to wait for real players, but it's nice to do it with a real team. We did that on one of the earlier recordings where we got a team of real players together, and it was just really cool. But alas, not this time. Right, that's better. I'm looking at the map and I'm like, I'm not seeing anywhere where I'm going. Physical DPS. As our tank draws the fire. And all I'll do is keep on attacking by doing as much damage as possible quickly. There we go. So I do love the DPS role. I like the idea of just getting in and like tying an enemy down by attacking as much as possible. It's just my preferred role to play in these kind of games. Right. I want that priest dead. That's going to be the one that's going to heal. So I want the heal as quick as possible. Get rid of them. Going. Wow, this enemy's just proving really irritating. It just took all the damage in the world. Oh, treasure. Yes, please. And we plundered some gauntlets. That's quite nice. Just thought I'll quickly check if there's anything here I can equip, but I don't think there is. Ah, they're a downgrade. That's annoying. Okay, fair enough. No big deal. It was worth us to take a look at it while we could. Ooh, there's a barrier there. Can we do anything with this? No, we can't. So we can't do anything with the cultist orb. Oh. Ah. Right, that's how you do it. You have to unlock each area. I was going to say, I thought something's missing here. Now I know what it is. Yep, keep it coming. We've got mage and everything's going really well. Nice, perfect. Okay. Meanwhile, what's in here? I'm just conscious of the time, so I may have to, depending on how this goes, I may have to abandon this. Because I am wary of the time here. Because there is a server maintenance issue. There we are. Wouldn't select for some reason. Ah, we've got him. Okay, that's good news. More selects on how to target. That's annoying. I hate that when that happens. There we are. That's better. Okay. There it goes. Oh, more treasure. Yes, please. We've got the faux striker's skirt for that, which is kind of cool. And down we go. So wouldn't let me attack them for some reason. I'm like, what's going on? But now I know what it is. I was in the wrong place. There he goes, he's dead. Keep on pummeling, guys. That's all we need to do. Just keep on doing the damage. We can do all this as much as possible. Yay, we just leveled up for that as well as getting some new goggles too, which is cool. And that's going to take us past the next orb, so we can carry on our descent. We're going to keep on pummeling as quick as we can. We do have a time limit for the dungeon of, well, unfortunately the time limit's going to take us past the server maintenance point, so I'm actually on a much bigger shock plot than I thought I was here. Of course, if my level wasn't synced to 16, this would be quite a bit easier, to be honest, but what can we do? Right, so we destroyed 2 of the 4 orbs. The question is, how do we get to the next one? Oh, we might... Oh, bang on, there's a way through here, there's a side door. That explains that. Here we go. Wasn't sure if that was my enemies then, or my crew. You know when you see an enemy with someone out the corner of your eye and you think, is that friend or foe? That was the situation I was in. There we go, job done. Next. That's right, keep it coming, keep the magic from distance. We'll get in there and we'll distract it by getting right up close. My Marauder can access the tank, that's good. I'll do the DPS, this is perfectly fine. Oh, fancy meeting you here, cultist. Oh, there's treasure here. I want the treasure. Let's keep fighting as best we can. There we go. Increased true strike made all the difference there. And we've got a plundered staff, which could be useful for anyone who's a healer or a sorcerer. But I'm a pugilist, so I want as many gauntlets and fist rings as possible. Okay, keep coming. Keep it calm. So far, we've not been incapacitated, so all is good. You're next. Next is you. Down you go. Get out of here. We can't breach the ward. So we're gonna have to go this way. I think we need to take these guys out first. unfortunately for the mages, we're now ganging up on them, which is not ideal. If you've got glass cannons, you're using them against the wrong people here. And that's another orb destroyed, so hopefully that means we can now get into the actual main part here and take out the final of these pillars, which would be a perfect way to wrap up. Oh, the barrier's still sealed. Well, that's annoying because there's nowhere else to go, I don't think. Unless... Is there a way back here? No, there's not. And we destroyed the orb. But it is saying that there's only a few... There's only 2 or 4 orbs destroyed, and I've destroyed more orbs than that. Obviously that barrier I can't get through. Okay, this is somewhat annoying because I don't see any way else to proceed. And as I say, I mean, unfortunately, we are going to get kicked out soon because the server's about to go off, so I might have to, unfortunately, pause the recording and log out as a failed journey, which is annoying. Yeah, it's definitely destroyed. That's the main central chamber that we can't get to at the moment because it's offline. But it's saying that there's like another orb that we haven't destroyed. This makes me wonder if there's one I've missed in the back area here somewhere. Yeah, there's nothing here. We did the loot as well, so there's clearly... Oh, hello. There's treasure here, but that's all we've got. Might as well go for it while we can. Yeah, enhanced true strike made all the difference there. Unable to plunder a pair of sabatons because we've already got one. Yes, it would appear that we're at the point where we can't go any further because the game won't let me through the barrier. And it's suggesting that there's orbs that have remained that haven't been destroyed. And I'm just not sure where they are. Because I've dealt with those. I've dealt with that orb. Yeah, see, it's clearly been destroyed. So what am I missing? This might be a frustrating end to the recording here, people, because unfortunately, I am unable to progress any further, unless I'm being an absolute clot, which is not impossible. You've all seen me play before. If you are new to the videos, thank you very much for checking these out. You're watching someone who's not an MMO player try and integrate themselves in the world of MMOs. I am a Final Fantasy enjoyer, but I've not actually really been much of an MMO player. It's not been my forte. So frustratingly, there's 2 crystal orbs there that are linked by the looks of it. Right, hold on a second. I think that's what's happened. So while the realization's here, I still don't think I'm going to have time to resolve this by the time I need to log off. Purely because of the nature of the server maintenance. If the server maintenance wasn't coming, I'd have carried on. But unfortunately, I thought I could squeeze the recording in before we are actually out of time, and I've been thwarted. It appears there are 2 more orbs down at the base area, which I'm not going to have time to resolve in order to get into this sealed chamber. So I think this is a dungeon we're going to have to redo. As frustrating as that is for all of you watching, you're probably thinking, good lord, you came all this way, and then boom. So this may well be footage that is recorded and not uploaded. There may be an edit coming about what's happened here. Still, for now, let's keep going. We've got just about a little bit more time. Yeah, the orbs are there. So how do I... Can I break the barrier by interacting with it? Oh, for God's sake. I'm an idiot. I am an absolute clown. I had the item I needed to break through it and never bothered to use it. I did say that I'm a clot, people, didn't I? I do find sometimes that I can't interact with the enemies as fast as I'd like, you know, in terms of being able to take them out. Right, it must be this guy who's protecting it, that's fine. So let's keep attacking. Right, so we got ourselves a acolyte skirt. And now we can finally use the occultist orbs here. And that's brought the steps up to take us into the final area. And no doubt that's summoning a boss. Who summons me from the void to reside in this cruel vessel? That's the Mind Flayer, I think. Goliath the Dominator. All we can do now is keep attacking. Pure DPS. East End Thug. Oh, now he's invulnerable. Sure, that's a buff that can't last forever. Yeah, there we go. It's a temporary thing that can make himself invulnerable. That's just annoying. That's all that is. Yeah, see, he's done it again. Just got to keep the pressure up. Oh, in the interim... I think that might be the key, being able to break through his enemy ranks before... Oh, God, no. We don't want to get caught in that. We're doing alright so far, we just got to keep on going. Right, quickly defeat these enemies. Oh, come on, give him a control. That's it. Right, we're just going to keep the pressure up, and hopefully we're going to manage this just in time. Uh-oh. Out we go. Nicely done. I just got a pair of, we're unable to obtain plundered knuckles. And then we're going to hit the exit. And so there we go. We've managed to just about take care of it. So that's fantastic news. And all we need to do now is report to where we were in order to advise what happened. That is a perfect place to stop because the game's literally about to go offline. Thank you all very much for watching, and take care. See you next time.